Hi everyone, I'm Venus Marie. A lot of you guys may know me also as Ash here at Goddess Elite, and it's February. It's the month of love. It's also Black History Month, but it's the month of love. And for anyone that knows me, knows that this is literally my favorite month of the year. It's my favorite topic, my favorite form of magic. So get used to seeing me around this month. Today, I have a really fun topic for you, and it is all of the different love, lust, beauty, glamour, all the different little lovey candles we have here at Goddess Elite in store. And I'm going to go over the differences between all of these candles because we have a lot. Like within the screen, you can't even see, we have so many, and a lot of them are pink. And when I see all of these pink candles, sometimes I'm like, what's the difference? That's what you guys have me today for. I'm going to tell you the difference between all of these candles, different ways that you can use them, and then hopefully you will be able to use them in your lovey spells this month. So we have a few different brands. We have a few different size candles from our 7-day candles to specific brand pillar candles like these. We also have taller pillar candles, huge chunky pillar candles, and we also have carvings of candles like these lovely couple candles here. So I will go through all of them, how you can use them, and hopefully you can find a candle that will fit you best. The candles that are not mentioned in this video are our mini chime candles and our 6-inch mini candles, mostly just because they're just for colors. Most people know that when you pick a specific color, you can use it for a specific thing, and those are in general. They do not necessarily have to be used for love magic. They can be used for any type of workings as long as they align with your intentions, and that is why they are not mentioned here, but they are sold here at Goddess Elite. So to begin, in the history of love magic and where all that starts, why don't I just tell you where it begins? So love magic can be drawn back to Mesopotamian times, ancient Greek and Roman history. There's even love magic and love rituals that can be found in the history of ancient Iraq. Love magic has been around for a very long time. And let me tell you that there are different types as well. There's love magic for self-love. There's love magic for couples and relationships. There's love magic specifically for married couples. There's binding spells, domination spells, reconciliation spells. There's different types of love magic. And depending on what you are trying to do with whatever relationship you may be trying to sweeten up or attract, there's a candle, there's a spell, there's something specific for you out there. So let's begin with the basics. Pink and red candles. Here I have our 7-day candles. This one is our pink one, this one is our red one. As I mentioned earlier, we also have them in mini chime candles and 6-inch candles. Let's talk about what color magic and what these colors have to do and why a lot of the love candles that you will see here today are either one of these two colors, with the exception of a few. Pink. This color is usually used for very sweetness, like newness, new relationships, friendships is usually what I personally associate pink with. However, I also use it a lot in beauty workings, glamour workings, attraction magic, sweetening of things. When people see pink, you usually think cute, you usually think innocence, sweetness, things of that nature. Pink is perfect for you. Pink is also associated with a lot of love deities, from Aphrodite, Venus, to Eros, Juno. It all just depends on who you align yourself with. For me personally, I like to keep pink as cutesy love, very, if I need to increase a connection with somebody, if I'm trying to progress a friendship into a relationship, I might prefer a pink candle over a red candle. However, I love a good red candle. Red candle, I think a lot for passion, domination, control. When I'm trying to gain power over a situation, if I'm trying to reconciliate with someone, if I'm trying to increase the passion and the fiery connection between me and another person, red is usually my go-to. Red candles are great for passion, they're great for power, courage, and a lot of times in a relationship you might need that. I also think that red candles are great for spicy magic. Anyone who may practice sex magic, anyone who may be trying to increase the spiciness levels in your relationship, this candle is also great for that. As I mentioned, we have a few different kinds of candles. If one of the candles here does not call to you, it's not reaching your intention, you can always go with the basics. You can always just pick a red or a pink and dress it however you would like, speak whatever intentions you would like into your candle, and just go with the basics. You can never go wrong. However, those are just the basics of the candles. We've got a lot. So I think since we started off on 7-day candles, I will start this off with going through all of our 7-day candles. And trust me, we have a lot. So please sit down, enjoy yourself, get a snack, get a Nutrigrain bar. The first candle, a come to me candle. This candle is great for attraction, for bringing in someone. This can be a person that you may have already a pre-established relationship with. It may be somebody that maybe you just met at work. Maybe it's the new person and you're trying to get them to come to you, to bring their energy and draw them towards you and allure them into your energy field. The come to me candle is perfect for that. It's also a great candle for anyone who is a siren, anyone of the domination, anyone who likes to use succubus magic. This candle is perfect for you because it will attract anyone who may pique your interest, and it will send them your way. You will just be enchanting to them, alluring. And this candle is not dressed, as you can see. However, if you would like to dress this candle for furthering your intention, whether that's domination or commanding, you can use herbs such as Jezebel root for attraction. I personally am just a Jezebel root girly, so you will hear me mention that all throughout this video. But you can also use safflower, which is another attracting herb. Not saffron, safflower, the flower that comes with that plant. That's another great herb for this. Or Damiana leaf. That's another great herb to use for domination or attracting things your way. Speaking of domination, our next candles are the domination candles. These are some of my favorites, mostly because domination workings are a type of love working that a lot of people, at least I personally find, they do a lot of domination workings, but they don't recognize that they're doing domination workings. So if you are trying to command something, you are taking power, you're taking control. That's what a domination spell is for. Let's say your partner might be acting up a little bit. You can dominate them energetically. The ethics of that, the ethics behind domination magic and controlling magic varies from person to person, varies from practice to practice. So please let me give you that warning ahead of time. Some people do not appreciate domination magic or love magic in general. They believe that it infringes upon free will and that there is a karma that may come from infringing upon free will. I will have a separate video on the differences between that. But let me specify domination magic, it will influence free will. If that's not your forte, you don't want to take power control in that way, all the power to you. Domination spells are not what you are looking for. For those of you that do not mind or you just need that level of control, a domination spell is perfect for you. And let me specify that domination magic does not just have to be romantic. You can also dominate people in the workforce. Say perhaps your boss. My boss, if you're watching this, I would never put this spell on you, I promise. But it is important to recognize that domination spells do great on bosses. And you can also just do them in romantic interest or love interest. If anyone has a spicy, generous caregiver of any way, you can use domination spells on them for them to share and take care of you more as well. It all just depends on what you're comfortable with. Speaking of domination, that's the same thing as a controlling spell in some ways. There is a difference, in my personal opinion, between a controlling spell and a domination spell. With a controlling spell, to me, this completely takes away free will. When you're trying to control someone, you are trying to control not only the actions that they do, but the repercussions that can come with that. And to me, if I'm, for whatever reason, trying to control an outcome, a situation, I would choose this candle over the domination candle. I think with the domination candle, it's more about a level of power, a level of security and safety that I have in a situation. And I'm not necessarily trying to control someone's free will if I'm using a domination candle. I just want myself to have a certain level of power or to be on an energetic leveled field with that person. a controlling candle, I'm trying to control everything they do. I'm trying to take over their mind, their heart, their body, and their soul. Be careful. A lot of times, the candle that you're looking for is not a domination or a control candle at all. Be careful. I can't warn that enough. That will be my biggest warning throughout this entire video. When you are doing anything love magic, sex magic, domination magic, be careful. If not because you believe that there are repercussions, if you believe in karma, if anything of that, but because you are messing with emotions, you are messing with feelings, and those can backfire in a lot of different ways that you may not have expected, especially when you're manipulating it energetically. That's not for me to tell you that you guys don't need to do these spells. It's just me giving you the warning as much as I can. Our next candle is our Secrets Desire candle. This is my pre-warning. I probably should have given this pre-warning before this video started. This video is probably for those that are 16 and up. People, I'll give 16 and up. I would prefer 18 and up, but you can't control everyone. This is a Secrets Desire candle. This is a candle to bring out all of your desires, anything that may be hidden under the surface between you and a partner, anything that you may want to bring to light, anything that your heart desires that you may not necessarily admit to yourself. That's what this candle's for. You want to spice up your life, you want to spice up your relationship. You know that your partner might be into something, but they're just feeling a little shy. This candle's perfect for that. As I mentioned earlier, there's a few different herbs that I love to use, but Jezebel root's great on this candle. Damiana leaf for lust and love, great on this candle. Hibiscus, great on this candle. And it is a pink and blue candle. Pink, as I mentioned earlier, is a great love and attraction candle. But blue, the color in general, is great for communication, and that is why this is a pink and blue candle. While it will bring your heart's desires to the surface, it will help you to be able to communicate that, whether it is you communicating that to your partner or someone else communicating it to you. This also doesn't have to be a romantic candle. If there is something that your heart desires that you just can't bring to the surface, this candle is perfect to burn for that. A love drawing candle. This candle is very similar to the attraction candles that we have. Here is a dressed attraction candle that we sell here at Goddess Elite. Here is another love drawing candle, just a complete pink one. Oh, I'm missing a candle, unfortunately. And we also, the candle that I'm looking for is the non-dressed version of this attraction candle. Attraction candles and love drawing candles are not one and the same. They are very similar, however. All of these candles will draw love into you. They will attract love your way, whether you burn them dressed or not. The difference between an attraction candle and a love drawing candle is love drawing candles are specific for love. That's it. That's it. You're trying to draw in your soulmate. You're trying to draw in your karmic flame, your person of forever, your spirit seed partner for life, whomever you are trying to bring into your life. As long as it is romantic, love drawing candles are going to be your best bet. This love drawing candle is pink and red, as I mentioned. A lot of people like red for spice, passion. If you want a little bit of fire, then choose this candle. But we also have it in a complete pink candle, and that's okay too. And let me be very, very clear. There are many different types of love. Right now, this video talks a lot about romantic love, mostly because it's the month of love, the month of Valentine's Day, the month of relationships to a lot of different people. But there's also Single Awareness Day on Valentine's Day. Let's not forget that. You do not have to draw in romantic love. You can draw on self-love. A lot of times we need that, especially in the times that we are in. You may need a reminder that you are worthy, that you are loved, that you are cared for. These candles work for that as well. They also work for platonic love, familial love. I wouldn't recommend the pink and red for familial love, but this pink candle in general, if Perhaps you need to sweeten up some things between you and your friends, increase the level of compassion between you and coworkers. Draw that love in, but specify specifically what type of love you're trying to draw in, because let's be mindful, there are different kinds. There's also the love of the universe, the love from a parental guidance figure, whether that is in the material realm or it is an ancestor. There are different types of love. You need to research what form of love you're looking for best, and then which candle will match that as well. But have not all. Attraction candles. These differ from love drawing candles because they do not have to specifically be for love. This is a dressed candle from one of our amazing in-store employees at Goddess Elite. Shout out my lovely Black Rose Madame. This candle is dressed, and it is specifically to draw in and attract a romantic partner. That is just how it is dressed with the herbs. However, attraction candles in general can be used to attract in new jobs, attract money, attract new friends. Can literally be specified to attract whatever it is that you want. You want to attract a new passion, you want to attract a new hobby, you want to attract a new form of income, whether that is passive or whatever. Bring it to you. Draw it your way. Herbs that I use for attraction in general are safflower, as mentioned before. I also use Jezebel root, which is an attraction herb in general. I use it to attract love and money. It does not have to specifically be for love. Same with safflower. I use that to attract beauty and love in general, whether that is romantic, platonic, all across there. It honestly all just depends on your interpretation and intention, and the intention that you speak into your candle and your spells as you do them. I personally like to use these attraction spells, and I like to do a little mix. I like to attract love and abundance. There's no one that says that you can't, that you have to just pick one. You can do more than the other. These are two separate candles. This one is the Do As I Say candle. It's my second to last on this lovely side of candles here today. The Do As I Say candle is very similar to the domination and controlling candle. You're telling people to do exactly what it is that you want them to do. For anyone who is in the field of spicy work, anyone who does anything in which they have maybe a more dominant energy in their relationships, or you're looking to have a more dominant energy or say in your relationships, a Do As I Say candle is great for that. Specify, this Do As I Say candle. This is something that messes with free will to a lot of people. If you don't want to play that game, if in your practice you believe that karma will come back to you, if in your practice the threefold law is something that you work with, this is not the candle for you. It's not. However, specifically for my sirens out there, my succubi, my incubi, anyone who works with those types of magic, even those who work with deities, demons, anything along those lines of that type of magic, you may find enjoyment in using this Do As I Say candle. I also want to specify this candle does not have to be for romantic relationships again. If you want to use this Do As I Say candle on your coworkers, do it. You want to do it on your friends? Do it. You want to do it on your scholarship essays? For my college students out there, do it. And lastly, for my right side of 7-day candles, we have the Think of Me candle. I think that this candle is very underrated. As I mentioned earlier, one of the different types of spells that you can do is a reconciliation spell. And a lot of times, people who break up with their partners but want them back think to do love spells, and that you need to do all of these different types of spells to get your partner back, when a lot of times what you just need is a simple little reconciliation spell. Think of Me candles are perfect for that. They also don't have to just be for reconciliation spells. They can also just be for simple crushes. Take this candle, Dress it however you would like, whether that's with attraction herbs, love herbs, lust herbs. I perhaps would recommend chicory root for invisibility specifically, just so that you pop on their mind on the random and they're not thinking that you're manifesting them. However, regardless, Think of Me candles are perfect. It will put you on the mind of whoever it is that you're trying to get to think of you. And as it burns through for the 7 days that it burns, you will randomly come across their mind. And you can also enter in their dreams. Maybe they will think that you're manifesting them and perhaps they will reach out. But for those of you who are interested in reconciliation spells, this is probably going to be always my first recommendation of a spell for you to do. I always think that you should come back into their head, make them reach out to you first. You never know where it will take you. Now, onto my lovely little left side. There's not many 7-day candles over here. But for once, we have colors. Well, we did have a few colors that were not just pink and red over on this right side. But for the most part, these colors over here are in pink and red. The only pink candle I have over here is the love drawing candle that I mentioned earlier. It is just the complete pink love drawing candle. I just like to use it for new relationships, starting new things, budding new connections. Here we're getting into some good stuff. This lovely white candle here. This is a marriage candle. Not a lot of people get to use it because not a lot of people are married. But perhaps you are engaged to be married. Perhaps you are already married. This candle is the perfect little cute little thing. So it is a happy marriage candle, and it is exactly as it sounds. Burn it when you want to have a happy marriage. You can burn it just regularly, or you can dress it. I like to use hibiscus for love in general, rose petals, rose hips, it doesn't matter. You also don't have to use dried roses. You can just burn this candle surrounded by regular flowers. This candle is all about increasing love, connection, and romance in already established relationships. So if you are looking for a bit of a spring to your step in your marriage or your relationship, perhaps in your engagement even, this is the perfect cute little candle. I personally will be burning this candle the 7 days before I get engaged. Don't care. 7 days before I get married, after I'm engaged. Mostly because I think that marriage is a contract. It is something that you consistently and constantly have to work on. And sometimes life may get us a bit distracted from our partners. You get so used to your partner already being there that you may lose sight of the happiness and the connection that's needed. This candle's perfect for fixing that, starting up a new passion, a new love, a new energetic connection between you and your partner that is already previously established. What makes this candle, of course, different from all of the other candles that I have already shown you is that in order for this candle to work, you do already have to have a pre-established connection. Do not do a happy marriage candle on your boyfriend. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. You guys aren't married. You guys aren't engaged. There's nothing there. This happy marriage candle is for those that are a little bit more legally tied together. I also think this candle is great for those who may be going through a possible divorce and wanting to rekindle their connection with their loved one. Help fix that disconnect in the marriage with this cute little happy love, happy marriage candle. It might surprise you. And my last two 7-day candles that I have for you are going to be chakra candles. And that is for the heart chakra and the sacral chakra. Here's why. The heart chakra is what connects you to everyone. Simple as that. Whether that is a romantic partner, whether that is a friend, whether that is family, whether that is a stranger on your street, the heart chakra is what connects you to other people. And if your heart chakra is blocked, your heart chakra is closed, however you may desire to describe it, you can't have that connection. You cannot find the love that you're seeking if you're not allowing yourself to be open to the love that you seek, if you're not allowing yourself to learn the lessons that your heart needs to learn in order to have the healthy relationship that you ultimately seek. This heart chakra candle is great for that. It's great for helping deepening your connection. It unblocks the heart chakra, which is connected right in the middle of your chest. Oh, so sorry. 7 days. It is green because for a lot of people, despite all of the pink and the red here, the heart chakra's color is green. I personally wish more love and emotional connection candles came in shades of green, especially because that is the color of the heart chakra. So if there's any candle makers out there, I'm looking. But that's with the heart chakra. The other candle that I have for you guys is actually the sacral chakra. As I mentioned earlier, a few of these candles are great for increasing passion, lust, the spiciness. Your sacral chakra is a chakra of desire, connection, creativity. If you're looking for a bit more passion, a bit more courage, a bit more fun in the bedroom, the sacral chakra candle may be able to help you with that. If you might be feeling blocked in your romantic connections, in your sensual being, your sensual energy, your sacral chakra may be blocked. You do not need to be in a relationship to have a healthy sacral chakra as well. I feel like I definitely need to specify that your sacral chakra is your place of creativity, your place of passion. Like, this is a lot of your womb health, your womb love and energy. It will be found down here in your sacral chakra. This is a great candle to burn before you get invested in any of the love and energetic shenanigans. I recommend burning these two candles before you get into any love drawing, love attraction, love building, reconciliation. I recommend that you work on any possible blockages that you may have in all of your chakras in general, especially the root chakra. But specifically in the form of love and passion, I recommend the sacral and the heart chakra. So now that our 7-day candles are out the way, let's get on to the fun ones. These are our large couple candles. They come in these different colors. They also come in pink and black. We just do not currently have those in stock right now, but please check on our website for an update. These candles are great for already pre-established relationships. Couples, doesn't matter if you are just starting out, doesn't matter if you are married, these candles are great for that. As I mentioned, the happy marriage candle is a great candle for rekindling things, fixing things. These candles are all the same. They do the same thing. I recommend these candles for any level of relationship, as it is a male and a female candle together. I personally specifically use these candles for marriage spells, or engagement spells, anything in which you might be binding yourself to a person for a longer period of time at a more serious level than just a relationship. I personally prefer to use these candles for that. And it all just depends. For weddings, I just prefer the white one. I also prefer this for sacral relationship connections through the divine. So if you are trying to see if this is a connection through lifetimes, I might recommend these lovely little couple candles. I'm so excited. You guys don't understand. I really love all of these candles. Next up on our lovely little stack is all of these little pillar candles. We have a few different amazing brands here at Goddess Sleep. To start off, we have Aunt Jackie's. This is her Hoodoo Love Me candle. This is just a great candle, very similar to the love drawing, the love attraction candles. It comes with a tiny little blessing to bring in the love that you are trying to draw in. So it is just to increase the love within you and to draw in the love that you seek. Very similar to Aunt Jackie's candles are the Dorothy Morrison candles. These are her Wicked Mojo. The differences between this little love candle here and perhaps her Forever Mine candle or her Make It Wicked and Come to Mama candle is kind of their little main purposes. This is just a main little love me candle. This is to attract love, and this candle I find most similar to the Come to Me candle. So this is to just attract things. This candle is very sultry, very sensual, very I want something and I need to bring it to me now in a nice little energy. I want to seduce my partner for whatever reason. I would recommend this candle over perhaps I'm trying to draw in nice love and passion. I would recommend this candle. Along the sensual and sweet lines of this Come to Mama candle, I would also recommend the Red Stiletto candle. For anyone who has seen my shelf here at Goddess Elite, it's all love, lust, deity items. I'd recommend the Red Stiletto candle. It's a nice little spicy sex magic candle. It's all about increasing passion, increasing unlocking the forbidden desires of you and your partner. This is an 18 and up candle. This is an 18 and up candle, but this is really an 18 and up candle. I love all of them. And the last Dorothy Morrison candle that we have here in stock is a Forever Mine candle, and this is very similar to the Domination and the Do As I Say candles. Very much bringing in a love that is forever, your soulmate partner, whatever. This is to keep you and your partner together forever together, locked in. I personally prefer the spicy side of things in relationships. I think passion and fiery should always be burned. I think that these 3 Dorothy Morrison candles should be recommended for those that are in more mature relationships, in more adult connections, as compared to the Aunt Jackie's love connection, in which you can use for any age as long as you're trying to attract and love. It isn't more of a spicy, passionate type of candle to me specifically. Other people may have their entire other opinions, and there's nothing wrong with that. The other 2 short pillar candles that we have here at Goddess Elite related to love is the Blessed Herbal affirmation candles, and we have the love candle, and we have the soulmate candle. So the love candle is very similar to the Love Me candle from Aunt Jackie's. These are both to bring in love, to draw in love and attraction, and to bring in new people into your space, and to release anything that's blocking you from having these connections. What I really love about the Blessed Herbal affirmations candles, that there is an affirmation for you to speak out onto the candle in the front. On the back of Aunt Jackie's, you will find a blessing to read. The same can be said for the Dorothy Morrison candles, but these are just little words of affirmations. What I really like about Blessed Herbal is that it's just straight on the front. You don't have to go around and read it on the back. The soulmate candle is to, of course, attract a soulmate. Whether that is a twin flame, twin karmic, different practices, believe different things. Speak in your own personal intentions as you read the affirmations on these candles. I personally like to read the affirmations on these candles 3 times as I read through and let the candle burn. You do not have to do that. As I mentioned, your practice, your spell, the things that you do with your candles all really have to do with you. And the last 3 candles, the last but never, ever, ever, ever least candles, are actually some of my favorites. So as I mentioned, the Blessed Herbal candles have these spells, these little affirmations and little spells to speak in as your candles burn. We have an attracting love candle, and we also have a love's enchantment candle. So the attraction for love also just calls in love your way, just calls in anything that is holding you back and releases that to bring in love into your space. And the love's enchantment candle is mostly to enchant those that are already in your existence in your space. So I like this candle because I usually use it in pre-established relationships to enchant someone into my space, to enchant someone into my energy, for them to find me to be alluring, mesmerizing. I like to use this candle when I want to increase a connection between me and somebody already. I like to use this candle when I am drawing in something new. And last, but never not least, I saved my most favorite candle. And it's the Seduction candle. So this candle is actually by the Crystal Journey candles. It is not by any of the brands that I have mentioned before in this video. And it is a Reiki energy charge candle. The quote on it says, "May all loving emotions contained within me flow freely to the surface, inspiring pleasure and attracting love. I am a child of love." This is a great candle for seduction in general. Whether you are seducing yourself or you're seducing someone else, just trying to channel those sensual energies, this is a great candle to burn. This candle reminds me a lot of the sacral chakra candle, because sacral energy to me is very sensual, it's very sexual, it's very passionate, very fiery. This candle helps me to connect to my sacral chakra and bring out the energy and transmute the energy that is there into the outside world. And with that, I've gone through all of the love, attraction, domination, all of the mystical, magical love magic candles here at Goddess Elite. I hope you guys can find one that meets your calling. If you cannot, please feel free to reach out on any of our social medias, send us an email, or call us here at Goddess Elite, and I would love to answer your questions or help you out. If you are interested perhaps in a spell or a love reading of any sort, whether that is a relationship or a singles reading, please feel free to connect with me through Goddess Elite's reader webpage. I am once again Venus Marie, and I love to do anything love, money, and magic. Thank you.